What is going on, friends, family, and fellow resellers? Welcome to the It's Not the Picker Daily Hustle Morning Show. We're filling in for
Valorie.
Thank you. I was looking over the screen and I'm not seeing anything.
We're filling in for Valorie, and I don't know where Sally is. I'm guessing she's working.
Thank you.
Oh, who did that?
I did that because I was having technical problems
Ooh,
here.
Ka-ching. Who got that?
I just accepted that offer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, some crazy German dude is paying $22 to ship this $10 shirt to him.
Well, hey, you must really want it.
Yeah. They paid $32 to get a $10 shirt.
Well, sometimes people want something, they'll pay what they want. I mean, they'll pay what they need to get it. Jim and Tori, y'all need to come in here. We need to talk about this abusive video that you put out. Get in here. Good morning, Hank. Good morning, Liz.
Good morning, everyone. I don't have the chat up.
Good morning, everybody. Craig, all of you. Why am I updating the Minecraft launcher?
What are you doing?
All of a sudden, updating Minecraft launcher.
Oh, I haven't even played in a while. I might do that later tonight.
On my screen. Weekend.
I haven't even played in a while. Who is doing that? Is that you again, Tom?
No, I've got it turned off.
It's not me because I don't have YouTube going.
I don't know what it is. Anyway, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Hank, how's the weather down there? You got your house make it through another storm? Deb just about got washed away.
Yeah, I was looking for Noah's Ark.
Our ground, I started to take some pictures and I just never got around to it. It looked like it snowed in our yard or in our yards out here because the pollen was so thick, and it's a certain type of seed pollen from a certain tree, and this bitch is going to be gone before next year. Because, like I said, the whole ground looked like it had snowed here, but it kind of washed it away. My boys have got to get.
When I lived in Florida, the pollen there was like a light green color, and it just coated everything. So like you go out to your car, and it was like light green.
Yeah, all the cars around here had until the storm we had, they all had a light green tinge to them. No. Fat Daddy doesn't do chainsaws. He calls the three amigos across the street that has a business that does that. He'll come over and cut these things down and have it taken off before I can even get the chainsaw cranked. Do y'all still get the mayflies down there, Hank? Because I remember going down and, you'd have to stop and wash your car every so often because the mayflies would be so bad on them. Was that what they were called? Love bugs?
Oh my God, love bugs. I hated those.
We Something confused me here. I'm just having a morning. Anyway.
He's
So,
having a deer in a headlight. And you're glitching, Tom.
Tom's glitchy.
He's being a robot.
That's right. Stuff keeps popping up.
Yeah, Tom, we can't hear a word you're saying. Now we can.
Well, I don't know why. Maybe it's because
And now we
I'm
can.
moving my mic.
Well, he says that stuff keeps popping up. He keeps getting pop-ups.
I'm going to pop out that. And I'm going to. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just closing out a bunch of stuff. Okay. I should have. Oh, that's probably the reason why right there. Shit.
What'd you do?
I didn't realize I still had PowerPoint up.
Oh, yeah.
Minecraft, Internet Explorer, or whatever they call it now. I just got too much stuff open for this little computer. So anyhow, why are you popping up? I don't want to play Minecraft.
Obviously, Minecraft wants you to play.
I guess. My little square-headed fellas want me to get in there and play.
Steve wants you to play.
So Todd, did you sell a lot of stuff over the weekend?
Yeah, I got 14 items going out.
Well, that's good.
Nothing super big. The highest amount was like $40 or something. But good enough. Good enough. Glitchy Tom, glitchy. Is Tom talking?
No.
Oh.
Why, was it roboting?
Yeah.
Yeah. You must have something running in the background.
Bridget.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bridget! Woohoo!
Did you get a tan?
No, but I'm moving down south soon. Oh my god.
You find your place?
No, but I'm moving down south soon. Oh my god. I did not want to come back home. And driving home, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then you hit frickin' Pennsylvania and it's nothing but pouring rain, drenching rain, cold. Like, are you kidding me? And Chris goes, yep, we're getting closer to New York. Oh, man.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time, and I'm glad you enjoyed the South.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Did you go to the aquarium?
Yep, went to the aquarium. Was able to touch a jellyfish and feed a stingray.
Oh, cool.
Then we went to the Hollywood Wax Museum.
Uh-huh.
That was fun. Old Myrtle Beach sucked, but
That's because it's still off season.
No, it was. Okay, listen, we stayed in North Myrtle Beach and we went to like Broadway and Barefoot Landing and stuff like that. And then
Right.
if we would have went to Old Myrtle Beach first, it probably wouldn't have felt as dirty. I don't know, it just was that wasn't as good as North Myrtle Beach was. But it was
In the month of June,
Mm-hmm.
in the month of June, Liz,
What?
You're glitching again.
sorry. How about now? How about now?
You're good now.
Okay, I have to look at the camera. Well, I'm glad you had a good time, and I'm glad you like living. I mean, you think you might like to live down here.
Oh, I definitely want to live down there. It was fun. It was a good time.
I'm glad y'all had a good time. Y'all needed a vacation from all that damn snow and crap y'all had up there.
And it snowed Tuesday morning, the morning and then we left Tuesday evening. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Did you say it snowed the morning that y'all left?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it was snowing Tuesday morning, and then we left Tuesday evening.
And you didn't sign a contract on a place down here while you were here?
No, but we did one of those
Timeshares?
timeshare tours. Yeah. So we got the aquarium for free to do that. We got free tickets to the aquarium. We got $100 for Rio's, which was a Brazilian steakhouse. And what else did we get? Oh, we got free wine tasting at Duplin Winery. And there was something else we got. I can't remember what it was. But we said no.
Roberta and I went to one in Vegas. Yeah, I mean, Sergey would have been about a year old. And, these guys right on the street in front of the Harris Casino, which is where they were having this stuff at. And we were going into Harris because we have a Harris here in North Carolina. But we were staying at the Luxor. And we're like, we're not interested. Well, come on in. We'll give you get $50 in cash and that kind of stuff and some other prizes. So we went in there. We listened to it. And when we go
You're glitching.
Glitchy.
vacation,
Glitchy.
we
Well, eat.
could.
And he's froze.
And
Tom, what the hell is wrong with your camera?
I don't know why.
You've never had issues like this.
I know I haven't. Hang on a minute. And I don't know how to get back in here if I log out and restart and come back in. So hang on a minute.
Uh-oh.
He unplugged his camera. Oh, has he said anything about that yet?
Oh, yeah, he wants me to go back to Harry Potter.
Don't talk about me. Yes, I want to go back to Harry Potter. I'm tired of I'm not a Westerns person. Okay.
Okay.
Either that or a good Star Trek one.
No.
No.
Do that.
So, Bridget, talk about what you did with your store while you were gone.
I put it on vacation, and then I did a 10-day handling time because you have to do both. You have to do, and they only have, like, they have a 5-day handling, and then they go right to a 10. They don't have a 7-day, because I would have done 7-day if they did that. But that's all. I put my Poshmark on. I put my Poshmark on vacation mode, and I put my Etsy on vacation mode. But that's the nice thing about Amazon is you don't have to put that on vacation mode.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I sold quite a bit on Amazon. So that was good. I have like 65 items to ship. So, but they don't really have to go till tomorrow.
That's not bad.
No.
I bet you get some done today, though, don't you? Some shipping.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for my shipping department to wake up, and then I'll have shipping. Yeah.
So, what did you think of South of the Border?
Oh my God, it was so fun. I don't know, it was just like, I thought it was fun. I thought it was a good time. It was just kind of neat because knowing that it's been there for so long, it was just kind of neat. Just like a roadside attraction and something I've always wanted to go see. So it was fun. I did the reptile place there, which was, kind of hokey, but it was fun.
Well, that's what it's about, is having fun.
Yeah. First, Chris thought the crocodiles and alligators were fake. He's like, "Oh, they're fake. They're fake." Because, they stand so still. And I'm like, "No, they're not fake." He goes, "They're fake." I said, "You can look at the sides of them. You can see them kind of moving or breathing." And then the one kind of clamped down its jaw. And so he found out it wasn't fake. And
Hello, Maggie. Hello, Maggie.
good morning, everybody.
Maggie.
Maggie.
Finally, a sane person.
A sane person. Yeah, the rest of us are all insane, Todd.
Yeah.
Todd,
What?
I liked you and I watched your video as soon as I got home yesterday. Just so you know.
Yeah. Well, you didn't leave a comment telling me what stuff is worth. That's what I was asking for.
I thought a million other people would have, so.
Mm.
They didn't?
One guy gave me good information on the baseball gloves, but everybody else just kind of watched it and went, I don't care what he sells.
Oh, well, I can look up stuff, but.
No, that's quite all right.
I just figured by that time everybody was, probably on ya.
I was being a little facetious with the title because I pretty much know what stuff's going to sell for, but
Yeah, you know how to look it up.
yeah.
Unless you need something on WorthPoint, and let me know. Because I know you didn't buy it, so. I like the bags you got. The purses are nice.
Yeah, they were expensive though. I gave $13 a piece.
That's not bad, though. You'll get it back, for sure.
For genuine Coach and
Oh, she left again. Nikki was on, and now she's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
genuine Coach and Dooney Burke.
Yeah, I like the Doonies.
I'll have to go on a video binge watch. I didn't watch anything. Well, it was a whale weekend, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch anything while we were gone. So as soon as I got home, the very first video I turned on was Todd's.
I gave one of the Doonies to Gwen because she liked one of them.
Well, that was very nice of you and thoughtful.
Yeah. There went $50 on the wife. Dang it.
Hey,
Gotta keep her happy.
But I'm happy because if she'd gone out and bought that bag at an upscale department store, it would have been like $200 $50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where you can, what brand was it?
Junie.
Dooney Burke.
I don't know that one.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Junie and Burke with the duck.
I have the Disney one. They have a bunch of Disney ones.
Yeah.
Is it-
They're expensive bags. Now I will say about Dooney Burke, if I was a woman and I wanted a high quality, well built purse, those look indestructible compared with a lot of purses I see out there.
Yeah.
They are well built, solid.
They are.
Look like they would last for 70 years.
Yep, they are.
Oh, Maggie left. Why is everyone leaving?
Huh?
Maggie left.
Oh. I don't know.
Maybe her and Nikki got kicked out.
Maybe. So, Tom, where is Hilton Head Island compared to Myrtle Beach, where I was?
He's not even there.
What the heck?
I think he stepped away or something.
Oh,
Okay.
here it
I
comes.
forgot he leaves without saying anything. He just takes off.
What? Ma'am?
Where is Hilton Head compared to where I was in Myrtle Beach?
About 2 hours further south.
Okay.
Welcome back, Maggie.
Myrtle
I don't
Beach.
think you'll like that.
No.
I wasn't crazy about Hilton. We were there once.
Can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you.
Every time I buy a good set of headphones with a mic on it, one of these rugrats around here steals it.
And gives you the crappy one.
Yeah. Hilton Head's kind of expensive.
Right. Okay.
It's pretty down there. And it's I remember a day when you went to Hilton Head and you better take a carload of food and stuff with you. Now there's more. I mean, it's a big metro area.
Right.
Why are you going down there?
No, I was just looking at towns.
You don't want to live down there.
I was looking at Bamberg. Wow, houses are pretty cheap in Bamberg.
Well, get your place. Come on down.
My great grandfather lived in Bamberg.
Oh, really? I have a friend that lives in Bamberg. He's a sheriff there, or police officer there.
Yeah, he retired and moved there.
Wow. Why would you move there? I mean, I don't know. Like, seems like such a small place.
Well,
I don't, that's
his second wife is from North Carolina. So that she's from, oh God, Greenfield, I want to say, or that was a cemetery they were building. Anyway,
This is Greenville, North
her
Carolina.
whole family's from North Carolina.
oh, okay. Man, I'll tell you.
Well, listen, it's like this. Maggie could sell her house in Philadelphia and buy the whole, and take the proceeds from it and buy the whole town of Bamberg.
Well, the person they have right now running Bamberg, nobody likes. So.
I don't mind a small town.
Yeah. I want, you know what? I want to live like kind of where I live right now, where it's quiet and we have wooded areas all around us, but Walmart is only
More accessible to,
10 minutes away or 5 minutes away. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Hold that thought for just a second. Hey, Google, how far is it from Bamberg, South Carolina to Orlando, Florida. Oh, that's the reason she's liking Bamberg, because it's only 370 miles away from Orlando,
That's why I'm looking more south.
and that would make it about 5 hours, 4.5 hours.
Yeah, Alan said it's like 5.5 or
Oh,
5.5.
She'd have her a season pass. You'd never see her on the weekend.
I'll tell you, I wish.
She'd be in the happiest. Well, why don't you start planning? Sit down with Chris and plan a game, an exit strategy.
He doesn't want to until he's retired. So, but I can say that he said the day he retires, that week is the day our place will go up for sale. He said that on the way home.
And he's got 2 more years.
He's 59, so 62 he can retire. So 3 more years. We have 3 years. Yeah, I can't wait.
I'm gonna start sending her real estate notices in the mail from. I'm gonna send her address to all the realtors in Bamberg, and say, start mailing every time you get a good. We need a nice sized little house, and we need a shop behind it.
Yeah, that's another thing. I want to move somewhere where we can build a pole barn. But am I really going to have that much inventory down there? Like, there's a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about.
Well, my point is about, every other day you get a flyer in the mail from some realtor in South Carolina. So,
Jeez.
Get you motivated.
Oh my God, yeah, he'll die. He'll be like, why are we getting all these things in the mail from realtors?
Because of Tom.
Tom said that I should sign up for all this.
Right. Oh, and, you could look at, if you don't think it'd be a big deal, you could do just buy you a piece of dirt and then, put your house on it and have your whole building built. Then in a few months, in about a year, we'll hear Richard saying, "Oh, we went down to the river and got on the boat." Because that's an accent down there that will totally overwhelm you if you don't keep it under check.
I'll tell you. Neither one of us wanted to come back, that's for sure.
Had neither one of y'all been to that part of the country before?
Nope. Well, I mean, I was in my grandparents lived in North Carolina when I was younger, and I have family that lives in North Carolina. So when I was younger, I went to North Carolina a lot. But
what part did they live in?
Fayetteville?
Okay. Was he in the military?
No.
Okay.
No. Nope. He was a farmer in New York for years, and then they moved to North Carolina. And then as they got older and couldn't take care of stuff, they moved back here.
Okay.
But
we'll just start finding you a piece of property down there.
I know. I will.
Don't you have a friend that lives in Bamberg, don't you?
Yeah, I just said he's a cop in Bamberg.
What's his name?
Alan Cook.
Alan Cook.
Mm-hmm. His wife is head of the 911 dispatch there.
Okay, well, I'm not going to go 911. How can I help you? I need to speak to Mrs. Cook, please. You got to frown on that kind of thing. I need to get in touch with him and say, dude, you need to get on your friend's butt about moving south.
Oh, believe me, he's already been bugging me.
Hey, Nikki, you're muted.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah, I know. I usually come in muted because otherwise sometimes I cause echoing. So I usually come in on mute, then I don't, and leave it for a minute, and then I take my mute off. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back, Bridget. Glad to see you.
Thank you.
I missed you.
Oh, I missed you guys too, but it was fun.
She didn't even think about us while she was gone.
I did.
She was at the Grand Strand. She was having fun. Did you get any, or you don't eat seafood? I was going to say, did you get any seafood? But you don't eat seafood.
No, but we went to Tar Babies for breakfast. That was a good breakfast.
Was it?
Yeah. I sent a picture and Kathy says, only in the South. She's like, welcome to the South.
Well, you know, that thing's been there for 100 years or so. It's like Mammy's Kitchen down on
I saw that, but we were kind of too far away to go there for breakfast. So
the main drag. It's been there. You know, people kind of put up with this kind of name because it's been there for so long and it employs so many people, especially during the summer. Oh my God. A friend of mine managed a restaurant. Oh, not a friend of mine. A cousin of mine managed a restaurant down there. It was a steakhouse. And he had so many people in the kitchen one time that the fire marshal said he had to send some people home or they're going to shut him down.
wow.
Because, you know, people are cranky when they're on vacation and it's hot and they've been out in the sun all day and they want to get them a nice steak dinner. And
Oh my
you
God.
gotta turn them through there and get them sent out.
People are cranky to begin with.
Okay. Everybody's hungry.
I'm like, really? You're on vacation. Chill out. God.
Good morning, Gate City. Good morning, Dano. Who else? Pick and Roll. Gate City. Who else am I missing here? Because I was sitting back like I was not supposed to be watching what's going on.
How much stuff you got to ship this morning?
What's that?
How much stuff you got to ship this morning?
Me?
Yeah.
I have 65 that need to go out, but nothing needs to go out until tomorrow. So
Nothing is what?
Needs to really go out until tomorrow.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is
Chris
good.
go back to work this morning?
Yep. He didn't want to, but pushed him out the door.
Oh, that sun is bright this morning. Holy smokes. I can't complain though, but oofda.
Oofda. Don't you know? Put on your sunshades, don't you know?
I don't wear sunglasses because I don't want my eyes to get used to those.
Huh?
I don't wear sunglasses because I don't want my eyes to get used to sunglasses. Because I'm notorious for losing things. Well, I don't want to be like, oh, I can't drive because I forgot my sunglasses. So, because the one summer I wore sunglasses and I couldn't go anywhere without them.
Oh.
My eyes were so weak to the sun because I was always protecting them, you know. Well, so ever since then, I don't wear sunglasses anymore. Because I'm always so worried, well, what if I forget my sunglasses? I ain't going to be able to go anywhere because I ain't going to be able to see. So I just let my retinas burn. Just let them burn.
Okay. Okay. Just let them burn.
Kind of weirdo, I guess.
Nikki, are you in Duluth or are you in Podunk?
Huh?
Are you in Duluth or are you in Podunk? Poplar, Spruce Pines, whatever it is, name your tape is.
I mean, I didn't understand what you said, Tom. I'm sorry.
I said, are you in Duluth or are you in excuse me, Poplar or Spruce Pines or whatever the name of the town is that you live in?
I was in Duluth. Now I'm in Superior.
Superior.
Are you back home yet?
No, this week we're going home. The only problem with us going home this week is my youngest daughter, her car is not running right now, and so we have to bring her to work. Well, her boss keeps giving her 6 o'clock in the morning shifts.
Oh gosh.
So which means me and Gary will have to get up at like 4 in the morning to get her to work on time because it's like almost 30 minutes from my house to hers.
I thought she had a car.
She does, but it's not running right.
Oh, okay.
It's running, but it's not running right. And she's got a big gas leak and she got all kinds of issues with that car. Well, she only paid $500 for the car. Or I did. But we bought it at an auction, online auction. And I mean, she's gotten like 2 years out of it.
Oh wow.
I mean, for $500,
Yeah,
you can't go wrong.
About that.
The bid was like 400 and something. When I won it for her, I'm like, don't expect too much out of this car now. I said, because you're lucky to get a running car for less than $1,000. Something that actually runs. So, and it's been a good car, but now it just kind of has problems, and Gary's got to fix it. So.
Frankie Fine says, I'm so excited. Megan is in labor. A prince or princess will be born today.
Oh, boy.
I thought maybe she was talking about like maybe her child, but she's talking about that freaking princess
talking
in
about
England.
the royals. I thought she was talking about her kid or something.
I did too. And then it dawned on me,
Who cares?
she's talking about
I'm not.
her.
I don't care.
I know they said on the internet yesterday that they stopped taking bets because people were betting like days that were already passed. So they assumed that those people probably knew something. And so they figured that the baby had already been born, but they all figure it's going to be a girl named Ivy.
I don't even know that much. You know more than I do.
I just read it on Google last night. Whenever I push my Google, it comes up with these different stories, and somehow
all about that damn not damn royal family, about the
all
royal family.
Yeah. Like, who gives a shit?
I know.
Well, you know, they're as big over here as they are over there.
I know a lot of people love them, and I'm sorry if anybody's like that. My dad, oh my God, that's when I was staying with my dad because of his knee surgery at that time when him and her got married, and it was my dad was all about the royal wedding. I was like, really, Dad? That's all he talked about was he couldn't wait for the royal wedding.
Morning, Glenn.
And the day the royal wedding was on, he was up early, ready to go. Oh my God, Dad. You're my dad. You're not supposed to be into the royal wedding.
Gosh, I know.
I mean, my dad has always been one of the manliest men you could ever imagine, you know. But yeah, he was so into that royal wedding. It was so funny.
A friend of mine's grandfather was a farmer down in Chester County, rural county below us, and he had like several thousand acres of different kinds of plants that he was growing, and his wife had to have lunch ready at like 11 o'clock every day because he had to come in and watch General Hospital or one of those shows.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, his whole day, he stopped what he did at 11 o'clock to go watch General Hospital.
Good morning, Rouse Trucking.
Are you sure it was General Hospital? It's probably All My Children.
I don't remember which one it was. The only reason I remember General Hospital is because my mom used to watch it back in 1963 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Glenn. Good morning, Ralph's Trucking.
Good morning, everybody in the chat that I can't see. I'm on my
Becky, is
phone,
that,
so.
Nikki, is that a good corn dog, honey?
Oh, let me put my camera off.
No, you don't have to turn it off. I sit here and snack all the time. I'm not worried about it. It just made me hungry as hell looking at it.
It is a good corn dog, and they were only $1 today at Quick Trip. These are them Foster Farms ones. They're so good.
I was trying to find a Quick Trip while we were down there, but I didn't see one.
They don't have them down there. They're only up here.
Well, we have, I don't know whether it's the same Quick Trip, but we have one. We have them down here, but they're not that far south yet.
I said,
No, they're the Quick Trip you guys have are QTs.
Yeah, QTs.
The ones we have up here they start with a K.
Oh,
They're KWIK.
okay.
good thing I didn't stop them because I would have been very disappointed because I wanted to try the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
She'd have walked in. Our Quick Trips, our QTs are really, really nice.
Yeah, but I would have said, well,
But
Nikki tells me there's macaroni and cheese.
Where the hell's the mac and cheese at? I'm sorry, man. We don't have that here.
What Nikki said. Don't you know who she is?
They have some good,
come over
they
to
have good pizza
Wisconsin and
there.
Minnesota to get a Quick Trip. And they're only up here in the northern part. They started in, I think, La Crosse, Wisconsin.
But I have to tell you, I did not stop at a Waffle House.
I don't know why. I love Waffle Houses.
Nope, I was taking Tara's, I was taking her advice, and I did not stop.
Oh, they're picky about everything. They don't even like Quick Trips. You can't trust a person who doesn't like Quick Trip.
Yeah, what? Jim's brother probably got fired by Waffle House, so he won't eat there anymore.
Oh, I'm like, nope, we can't stop. And there were, I mean, we passed. I think we had to pass like 100 of them.
Of what, Waffle Houses?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah! They're on every street. They're worse than a dadgum Starbucks. They're everywhere.
I see more Waffle Houses than Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When I was a truck driver, I used to love Waffle Houses. They'd be open 24 hours a day. You'd go in there, there'd be all this old ladies crocheting and stuff and chit chat. I would have so much fun in there. Chit chatting with the old ladies out there crocheting and stuff. And I don't know. I love them.
So, can I answer your question?
Sure.
Any way to tell after a fact if a field listing had a certain handling time put on it? Because I changed all mine over to 2-day handling, and I had a overdue notice on an item that sold Thursday night. So on a Thursday night, this is day 2, isn't it? Monday?
Yeah.
Saturday is not considered a business day.
No.
Yeah, it should have been okay if that one changed over. Some of mine didn't change over.
Oh, jeez. So there's no way to tell after the fact if it had 2-day handling.
If you click on it and then click on sell similar and then go down and see what that handling time was, because it'll keep the same handling time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired.
Oh Lord.
Did you switch it all over on bulk editing?
Yes. So if I go
I
into
had problems with that.
Some of mine didn't switch over. Thank God they didn't sell, but
Through that business policies or whatever. I've done it through there before, or shipping policy, whatever it's called. And it ended up changing my handling time, but it changed all my shipping to free shipping.
oh no.
no,
Yeah,
you're,
and I ended up selling some big stuff free shipping. I was like, what the hell? So I had to go back in and fix it all. I don't know what I did.
Yep, it's just one business day, so it just doesn't take. It's,
Yeah.
mm.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's just one.
So now if I need to change anything, I go through every single listing.
Julie just said for you inquiring minds that Megan had a boy.
Oh,
Queen is thrilled.
very cool.
I know everybody was upset because she's like, you guys are going to wait until I'm ready to show the baby and take pictures and everything. I guess, what is Harry's brother's name? William?
Yeah.
I guess his wife, hours after she had the baby, she was already in a beautiful dress, had her makeup on and her hair done and stuff, and they took pictures with the baby.
Because she's going to be queen. Megan's never going to be anything.
Yeah.
Whose birthday was it? Frankie's Fine says it's a boy. Nice birthday present. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I really don't care.
Frankie's birthday is today or tomorrow.
Who?
Tomorrow. Frankie's Fine. Her birthday's today or tomorrow.
Oh.
I already wished her happy birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday. Yeah, I don't. People have babies all the time. I really don't give a crap. The royal family really means nothing to me at all. So.
Yeah, there was this little incident called the American Civil War. The Revolutionary War.
A lot of people like watching them royals.
I guess so.
Well, I got mad at him when Gwen and I went over and visited Buckingham Palace, and she didn't even invite us in for tea or anything.
No.
Oh, what a witch.
Oh, what's wrong with her?
How rude.
Even more ways.
Doesn't she know who you are?
I know.
Did you mention Nikki's name at all?
Yeah, that might have helped.
It might have helped a little bit, Todd. Gotta remember these things.
Yeah.
He can't even remember to stay at an auction till the end. So I was.
Oh.
A low blow.
Keep bringing that up.
He did the last time he was at an auction.
Which
Yeah.
one?
I stayed for the whole school auction.
Yep. Tell her, so there, Bridget.
So there, you little punk.
What time did that end?
The school auction,
Mm-hmm.
about 2:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
No,
It was inside. It wasn't hot.
about 3:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, it was in the old school cafeteria. The chairs set up.
Frankie, we are very happy that you were born.
Yeah.
Not really concerned
I was just
No.
wondering why.
about the royal family, but we're glad Frankie was born. And all I got to say about that is happy birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know whose birthday it was.
I think Prince Harry was born on my nephew's birthday, September 15th. And I remember everybody going, oh, they have the same birthday. And my brother and my sister-in-law are like, whoop-de-doo. And they're like, you should name him after him, you know? And they're like, my brother and sister-in-law are like, nope. I like Diana. She was a beautiful, beautiful person inside and out. But the rest of the royals, I could give a shit.
Yeah.
That Charles is a piece of shit in my mind. Nothing but a cheater and just a piece of shit. And who the hell would sleep with him? He's so ugly. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, not that looks matter, but ugh.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
it go, honey. Let it go.
Sorry, Frankie. I know you love them people, but
Let it go. It's okay.
I'm trashing the
But
Royals.
you know what? We were watching The Crown, and the real picture of Princess Elizabeth. She's quite the look of herself. But anyhow, I don't understand how these rich people have so much damn problems in their life. If I was worth $1 bazillion, I believe I could have a pretty good life.
Yeah. Well, they all have their own problems. It's just their problems are more expensive than ours. That's all.
No, most of them is stupid stuff like they're cheating on each other.
Yep.
Now, in the real world, well, I'll go get personal here. If I was to cheat on my wife, which I would never, ever think about doing, she would take my shit. She would take all of it. Not 50% of it. She would take it all. And if I had any dreams, she would take those too, because that's the kind of vindictive bitch she can be when she wants to be. And I don't blame them. I think that the cheating on somebody is about as low as you can get, or cheating on your spouse.
Oh, I offended Frankie. I'm sorry, Frankie. I was just playing with you. It is exciting that a baby's born on your birthday. I remember when my daughter was born on Gary's grandma's birthday, and she wasn't even his real grandma. She was married into the family, but she was so freaking excited. I mean, she was like, "This is the best gift I ever got." I'm sorry, Frankie. Fine. If I offended you and you're still here, I'm so sorry. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry if I offended you. It is exciting that a baby. It's just that the Royals, they just kind of tick me off because, like that Prince Charles, he just ticks me off. But the boys, Diana's boys, I do like them. Especially Harry, because he's more like his mother.
Can you hear me okay?
The feathers. I'm glad you're still here. And happy birthday, Frankie.
How old are you, Frankie? 29?
Yep. That's her story, and she's sticking to it.
Tom, sing happy birthday to Frankie.
Happy birthday. That's about it. Did they are the videos posted on YouTube from the concert?
From the competition?
Yeah, the competition.
Well, that's where we watched them.
Yep.
I know, but I didn't know whether they saved them or not.
Yeah, they do. They save them.
Oh, good. I'm watching that.
Yeah. I'll have to go through and give you the stamps for the, yeah.
Y'all need to go see Maggie. She is just cute as a dog can be, standing up there on the front row.
We were watching it, and I was watching it, and I go, "Oh, there's my Maggie," and I meant to say my friend Maggie. Gary goes, "Your Maggie?" I was like, "Yeah, she's my Maggie."
It was a lot of fun.
Now, mind you, I cannot carry as you've heard several times this morning, I cannot carry a tune in a dump truck. But there was a few of those groups that they sounded out of tune to me all the time.
Right. So it's all levels of skill levels. So you'll hear the gamut. And then the video, then on Saturday night, there was the show of champions. So all the winners were on that show. So that would be a good one to go back and watch because that's like the best of our thing. That would be up right now, though. It's being edited, shorten it, and then it'll go back up.
I don't know how Valorie is doing right now. She's probably at the dentist. I think she had an 8:00 appointment at the dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah. She was gonna get there at 7:30 though, because that's when they opened. To see if they would take her early. So
Yeah.
her face looks really bad.
Hopefully,
We haven't heard from her yet.
hopefully once they get her on antibiotics, she'll start feeling better.
Yeah.
Because they won't do anything to the tooth until the infection's gone, I'm sure.
Right. I told her that too. I said normally, I know here our dentist would they give you the antibiotic first and then
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to clear out that infection. They won't risk.
right.
That's what I told her too yesterday. Was that
Yeah.
she'll probably just get antibiotics, but if it's bad enough, I'm assuming they'll pull it. But usually they just put you on antibiotics and send you home and say come back when you're not infected.
Right.
Usually they won't pull it if you're infected.
No, they
Mm-mm.
can't. They can't do that.
I told her to get her a bottle of whiskey and just rub some on on her gums. And I think it was Hank that said, "Why not just gargle and swish and swallow with the whiskey?"
Should have done some of those chocolate martinis. That'd make her feel better.
That'll work better.
I don't know about chocolate martinis.
They were yummy.
What are they?
And I'm not even a drinker, but they were good. Really.
Anything chocolate has got to be good, right?
Yeah. And martinis are really not my favorite thing, but those sound good.
Okay, it was Valorie. I'm sorry. Excuse me for being rude and breaking in. It was Valorie. She corrected me. It was her that was Valorie, the Emporium Valorie that said that.
That's Texas Valerie.
Texas Valorie. That sounds like a Texas girl. Don't waste no whiskey on just rubbing it on your gums. You can swallow that baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I told her no matter how good it feels, don't put heat on it.
No.
I did that once, and the infection went down into my jaw and everything.
Yeah.
Actually, the infection got so bad because of that, because of the heat. I had to actually go in and have IV antibiotics. It was so bad.
Yeah. You have to be really careful.
And I told her to start swishing with peroxide. It would help, start getting rid of some of that a little bit. But she said she was.
How's it going?
Hey.
Tara, we were bad mouthing you earlier, and you didn't come in. We were trying.
Every morning, Nikki, for the last 10 years, I take my son to school in the morning and usually stop at the bank. So, I don't know. So if you I hope you said some real doozies, because I don't have any fucking idea.
We were just making fun of you and how much you hate Quick Trip.
Oh, okay.
And I told Bridget, I said, don't listen to them about Waffle Houses because they don't like Quick Trips.
I said I did not go to one Waffle House because I was taking Tara's advice.
If you want to go to Waffle House if you want to get mugged.
Oh, God.
I don't want to get mugged, Nikki.
That's a good idea.
I went to Waffle Houses all the time in the middle of the night when I was truck driving and never got mugged.
Yeah, probably because everybody was scared of you because you were a truck driver.
Well, technically,
Yeah, you're more brave than I am.
I thought maybe Jim's brother had gotten fired by Waffle House.
Yeah, Jim almost got mugged by a Waffle House.
To be fair, the muggers tried to mug me at Speedway, which was right next door to the Waffle House, but they did come out of the Waffle House. So they came out of the Waffle House, walked around the back of the gas station. Well, one walked straight toward us, and the two buddies came around the other side, so they'd be on both sides of us. And but they did come from the Waffle House. So, and the one guy was wasted on dope, and he was distracted by the cashier who's behind the bulletproof glass. Kind of like he was talking to him, and he's looking at me like shaking his head, no, like get the hell out of here. So I just walk. Me and my brother start backing away. Well, I start backing away, and my brother's like, Jim, are we getting the stuff we want? I'm like, no, we're getting the F out of here. So anyway,
they drove away on a flat tire.
We drove away on a flat tire because we were there to trying to get fix a flat because we had a flat tire.
And I reach for my wallet, and one guy's coming towards me, and then the other two guys come around the other side of the building, and the cashier is a red-haired guy. I'll never forget the look on his face. He just looked me right in the eye and just slowly shook his head no, like, don't you take that wallet out of your pocket, boy. So we started to back away. We got out of there.
Jim. Can't take him nowhere without him calling promotion.
See? This is why I didn't go to a Waffle House, Nikki.
And it was in Orlando.
Well, that's Orlando. Unless you're in the happiest place in the world, you never get out of your car.
In Georgia, anytime, no offense, I love the South. But when I get down in the deep South, what is it with y'all and your gas stations? They always like jack me up. Like, can you put gas in the car? Can you give me money? You know, I'm not used to dealing with that kind of stuff.
Will you please put that machete away, mister?
Yeah. I got Jim sitting in the car with a machete on his lap. I mean, yeah, we deal with stuff that we don't ever usually get put in that situation.
If you need free gas, don't come to me for it.
Nikki almost got me. See?
I'm just every time you get off the interstate, there's somebody panhandling.
And I don't know if it's probably because I have Wisconsin license plates or we look like really dumb white bread or something like that. But they like are drawn to me like flies to shit.
It's a numbers game. You hit up enough people, somebody's gonna pay.
If you weren't flashing all those hundreds all the time.
Oh yeah, I wish. No, Jim immediately goes in there. Oh my God, we're broke. We don't even know if we can make it home. And the people look at you like, what? Anyway, oh my God, we have no money. Jim's like, we don't even think we're gonna make it all the way back to Wisconsin.
You're sitting there swimming around like Scrooge McDuck in all your hundreds.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, I swim around with all my credit cards, and I hope I got the good one with me.
I was at. I was with. We'll come back to that. I was with a friend one night, and we were going to a Walmart, and you get off the interstate 485, and we went off and the off ramp and got up to the stop and had to stop for a stoplight. And this guy came over to the car with his little "I'm starving" sign and all this kind of stuff, and was telling my friend to roll down his window, and my friend was going, "No, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash," and he just kept on about it, and my friend reached down between his seat and the car and pulled out his Glock and said, "No, I don't have any cash." And then the guy left. I'm sure some of these people, but some of them just look too clean to be living on the streets. I just don't like people coming up to my car. And another thing we have down here in the South is the religious groups that are fundraising. They'll work the intersections.
I came across one of those.
We were driving through Indiana, and we had to pull over, so we stopped at a wayside. And we're going to the bathroom as a family unit in two different vehicles. This guy's like, excuse me, and then kind of goes into saying something's wrong with his truck. I'm like, oh yeah, Jim, I think this guy wants to talk to you. But I keep going because like when you engage me, I'm going back to my car.
Why did you turn him on?
Well, you were the man.
I do.
So the guy actually he's like, my truck broke down. I'm from Tennessee and I'm trying to go back up to Indiana to see my mama in the hospital. She's dying. Jim's like, yeah, sorry, we don't have any money or whatever. And then Jim's like, I felt bad. What if that guy really needed help?
I didn't say I didn't have any money. I said, I'm not going to help you.
I go, Jim's guy kind of felt bad. I'm like, well, he was from Tennessee and he's trying to go north to Indiana to go see his mama in the hospital. Why was he in the southbound side of the interstate? Jim's like, oh yeah, you're right.
Well,
anyway.
And what makes me mad is that someday somebody who really needs help is going to come up to me and ask me for help. Well, I would want to help them if I knew that they really needed it. But I will say no because I think they're another one of these jackass panhandlers.
Well, one time my husband and my daughter were at the gas station here, and no, it wasn't a Quick Trip.
It was.
It was before Quick Trip got here. Anyways, the guy comes up to him and he says, "Yeah, you got some money so I can put some gas in my car?" Well, when you give him some big sob story. And my husband says, well, I don't carry cash on me, but I'm more than happy to put some gas in your car for you. Well, my car ain't here. It's da 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 da. And he goes, well, I got a gas can. Let's get some gas in the gas can and we can take it to your car, you know? And the guy was like, well, you know, blah, 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 da, 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 da. You know, he came up with every excuse why Gary couldn't just buy him gas.
Oh boy.
It's like,
Uh-oh.
well, I'm willing to help you, you know, and he was willing to give the guy a ride to his car and get him gas and everything else, you know, but the guy had every excuse in the book why he didn't need Gary to do that, you know. And it's like, well,
For panhandling, because one of the reporters just picked him out. You know, they were going to do a story on him.
yeah.
And this guy picked this one guy out, and he watched him, you know, from a distance. And then the guy, you know, finally ended his day, I guess, and he started walking towards a Walmart. And walked all through cars. The guy got in a late model Mercedes, and he got the tag on it. And he talked to the police about it, and the police said there's nothing really they can do about it. So he said what people need to do is they need to quit giving them money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's some people that really need a few bucks that are going to get stuck. But, you know, that's what happens when you abuse the system.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah. Sorry.
I never have cash. Never. So when I say, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash,
Yeah.
I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't either. We don't really ever
But
carry.
don't mess. Do not try that stuff with the damn Girl Scouts. Because they'll pull out their iPhone with their square adapter on it and say, well, we take cards.
Yeah, if I
Yeah.
have a panhandler come up to me with his iPhone with his square adapter on it, I'd be like, no, I don't think so, dude.
Yeah, I don't carry a lot of cash on me, but I like to have a few bucks on me just in case, you know, but
Because I was doing back when back during the Girl Scout cookie period of the year. I came out of a store and I said, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash. And the little girl said, she did. She pulled out her iPhone. She picked up an iPhone with a little square on the end of it. She said, we take cards. And I said, okay. Give me a box of those lemon ones for my wife, and I'll take the ones with the coconut and chocolate stripes on it, whatever they're called.
shame on you, Tom. How can you not give the Girl Scouts money?
I don't carry cash on me. And I told her, I said, I said, you know, you're not helping me. I'm supposed to be on a diet. She said, well, just save them for when you're off your diet. Like that's never going to happen.
She had an answer for everything, didn't she?
Those babies were gone later that
They were gone
night.
before he got home.
I
They don't want to after his car. They don't feel hey man, don't feel bad. I bought some box of Malamars yesterday, and the three of us ate them before they even got them home.
I don't mind doing Girl Scout cookies because out of all the fundraisers that kids do, those are the ones that they get the most money out of. The Girl Scouts get, the troop gets almost all the money that they make on those. Whereas most fundraisers, they only get us like 10% of the sales. Girl Scouts get like, I don't know, it's like 60 or 80% of it or something like that.
Another thing too is those girls and with the boys with like the popcorn and stuff. Those kids have to stand out there and they have to learn how to deal with people.
Boy.
You know, I think it's good. I think that's really good thing about it. All this crap they send home from school, that the parents end up selling.
Oh gosh, I hate
Yeah.
that.
We never did
Oh, I
that.
hate those.
We'd send a $20 bill in or whatnot. Say here, we're not selling this crap because
I used to go door to door and sell all mine.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
I used to take my kids to their grandparents' houses. They would sell it all there.
But when my boys were going to private school, they would have meetings and they'd talk about selling this stuff, and we're like, what are we fundraising for? And they're like, well, we need to get a couple of new printers. Okay, well, get us a quote, and there's like 200 families here. Even if they're $200 a piece, that's like $4 a family. Let's just do it and call it good.
Right.
I had to sell my Girl Scout cookies door to door. People were waiting to order their Girl Scout cookies because
Yeah, Girl Scout cookies.
Well, that's one thing. This is that catalog they send home like in the fall of the year, and then they try to get your kid to sell like this stupid like candles or whatever the hell's in there. It's really stupid stuff.
There's a little girl that lives out in our neighborhood. She puts up signs, Girl Scout cookies, drive through. Her mom parks her van on the side of the road, and she will have a line of cars stopping.
good idea.
Because all they have to do is just drive up, and they don't even have to get their fat ass out the car to get their cookies. They can just.
I love Girl Scout cookies. We don't have any real good Girl Scout troops around here that sell cookies.
Get them into the guys.
We have a Girl Scout and
Well, that's too bad.
in the Steam Club, and every year at the Steam Club party, she has all kinds of boxes of cookies that we can buy right away. And she hits us all up. We're all excited because we get to buy them.
There was a Boy Scout here in Charlotte that would sell 56. He would sell between $50,000 and $60,000 worth of popcorn every year.
Wow.
He had a mailing list of people that he had sold to in the past, and family members and all this kind of stuff. He would sell $50,000 to $60,000 worth of popcorn every year. They hated to see him bridge out of Scouts.
I bet.
When I was a kid, when I was about 10, 11.
Frankie's Fine said her adopted daughter also had a baby today on her birthday, so that's awesome.
Well, good.
It is.
Oh, just wait, Diesel. God. It's in there whining.
It's they're nice.
Is it just me or is he breaking up sometimes?
He's breaking up.
No, he's breaking up.
Yeah,
sometimes.
no, Tom is. He sounds like Cher, like when she sings like a robot.
I thought maybe it was my computer because sometimes it acts up, but I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I can sing like a robot.
Oh my God. Don't
We
ever
told
sing
him and
like
told
that
him and he
again.
didn't do anything about it, so now we can for it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are
We're
you
having
going-
a lot of fun with it, Tom.
Are you going out?
Yeah.
Can you take these? Put these in the
Yes.
I love y'all's new video.
Did you watch it?
I watched your video.
Did you think it was funny?
I've watched
I did.
like the first 15 minutes of it, then I became here. Oh, it's funny
I
as
did
hell.
think it was funny.
Jim
I
had
didn't
a,
watch it 'cause I
Jim
went to
had a
sleep.
Jim had removed a comment because there's this part where Brandon butts in and we're like, go away. And they're like, I watched it up until you could have taken a couple minutes to explain to your son what was going on. You appear self-serving and something else.
Oh
Whatever.
yeah, like yourself.
Yeah. And Jim took it down. Anyway, I'm like, our kid already knows what the hell we're doing anyway. He's just trying
Hi,
to
somebody
get
said that to you?
anyway.
Yes,
Commented
I
on it.
gave them a thumbs down. They're coming the thumbs down.
Oh, you saw it? Yeah,
I
I think Jim took
I
it
thought
down,
that was.
actually.
I commented on it. I said, Brandon knows exactly what's going on. He's a reseller himself.
I saw the comment. Yes.
Yeah.
God
Jim took it
forbid if
down.
you should try to keep your kid off of YouTube.
I do.
Yeah. I know. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. God forbid if you should keep your kid off of YouTube,
Oh my
you know?
God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know.
Then he comes up with this like little fake spider.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I just let that one slide. I just let it slide. But
And
yeah,
for a
the
minute,
other part, yeah.
I
Anyway.
saw the dog's tail wagging, like, and all I saw was the white part, and I thought it was Brandon's sock, like he was moving his foot up and down. Like, what the heck? Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's funny. Yeah.
Anyway. No, actually, I thought it was pretty funny.
I thought it was too.
Y'all need to do more videos.
I messaged Scott, and I'm like, "Oh, I hope we didn't take it too
Y'all
far,"
need to
but
do
he
more
thought it was
videos.
funny too. So anyway,
Yeah, it was funny.
I'm going to have to watch it. I stayed up all night, half the night waiting for it, but it never showed up. So
well, I put it up before we went to bed, Nikki. So you didn't stay up too late. It was
I was up till 1 o'clock this morning. Well, 12:30, 1 o'clock this morning waiting for it.
Well, I was up I went to bed at like 11:30, and I watched it before I went to bed.
Yeah, it didn't show up on mine because I waited.
Well, you must not have my notifications on.
Well, I was on your channel and I kept refreshing.
Oh boy. I don't know.
I see it now. It popped up on my feed. I see it now, but that's the first time I saw it. And it even popped up on my feed.
You know, like how all these bigger YouTube channels have like that Teespring underneath the video. I'm like, oh my god, Jim, we should do a Teespring, you know, and put it's the old bowl or something. Anyway, it was pretty funny. I thought it was. It's our kind of humor.
I thought it was.
I thought y'all were hilarious.
Yeah.
He thought you were hilarious.
Y'all need to do more videos.
Well, honestly, though, I mean, so we pull that recliner by the dumpster, okay, and those two patio chairs, and I'm like, we pull that stuff, I'm like, and in the dumpster, it's all like Blue Bunny ice cream and Hot Pockets and stuff. I'm like, you know what, Jim, if we would really think this stuff out, we would have brought a camera with us. We could have made it kind of funny here and did like a little thing here at the dumpster.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're like, oh, yeah. Whatever. So then we go down to this store yesterday. We get in the door, and this lady's like, yeah, $20 for a cart full. I'm like, what? And Jim's like barely picking through movies. I'm like, that lady just said $20 for a cart full. I'm like, shouldn't you just be taking all of this stuff then? So he's there. We're cleaning what's left of like video games, some DVDs and CDs. And I'm like, well, I gotta go down by the milkers. I want to see if they're still here, which they weren't. But anyway, so I like actually had to stop a couple people because there was part of me that didn't quite believe it. I'm like, did I hear that right? Is it $20 a cart full? They're like, yeah. And then I just started taking my arms and sweeping it into my car. Anyway.
That's what I told my husband. I said, $20 a cart full. Why wouldn't you just have your whole family there taking a cart and just
Oh my God, absolutely.
loading stuff up,
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Brandon didn't come with us, and honestly, I wished he would have been with us this day. And they said $20 a cart full. So we have to check out one cart at a time because it's overrunning their like computers. Because they still, I thought when we rolled through, it was just gonna be like, okay, $20, but they still had to scan it through for their inventory.
Yeah.
So the first cart is supposed to be $20 a cart load. She charges me like, I don't know, $6.80. I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. So then they get to Jim's cart and they had to split it in half, and they charged him like, they charged me like $8.60, and then the first half of Jim's cart it was like $6.20, and then the second half was like $13.10 or something like that. I'm like, all right, well that's not quite $40, but okay, sure, works for me. It was crazy.
Yeah. Nice.
And there's this guy there. Okay, when it gets to $20 a cart, word of advice, just take the stuff. Even if you throw it away, who cares? There was a guy there like scanning it for like Amazon or something.
What an idiot.
$20 a cart. Just put it in. Anyway.
Yeah, why would you even waste time to sit and scan stuff? Just
Yeah, I
throw it
know.
in your
You have
cart.
like people literally. I mean, yeah, there was a lady that obviously she got before I got down there. She pulled all they had that HP like ink packs or whatever. She got 90% of those. But I mean, I got a lot of formula, Rogaine. I took all the Just for Men. It was mostly like stuff out of health and beauty that was left. There wasn't much for like bigger stuff or
The
anything.
store was empty. It broke it down to just the broken stuff in less than 20 minutes.
Yeah. And they only gave you
bet.
like 20 minutes there, and they announced you got 15 more minutes. You
Well,
got
that was to
10
get in
minutes
line. There were people
to get in
wandering around.
line.
But really, the stuff was gone, and it probably
Yeah.
it took about an hour. But all the stuff was gone in 20 minutes. You just have people wandering around. There's nothing left to pick. They were looking for nothing. There was nothing. Anything that there was like smashed lipstick containers and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it was complete trash.
Wow.
Yeah, we just happened to wander in there at the right time because I was like, we went to our local store up here to get a couple of totes, and I'm like, we were there the day before, and it was still like mostly 80% off. I'm like, do you think we should go back down there? They might have dropped it to 90. Maybe there's some stuff, you know. And we're like, yeah. And then our neighbor's like talking to us.
Oh
and
my
Jim's
God,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, we'll go. What the hell? You know, it's Sunday. What else are we gonna do? And we just happened to walk in the store at like the perfect time when they just started rumblings of this $20 cartload.
I finally had to end the conversation like, well, we better get going. You know, we got to go now. Because a couple times they like lulled and then she like picked up the conversation again. It's like, no, we need to go. So it's lucky. If we'd have left 15 minutes later, we wouldn't have got anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's lucky, boy.
Yeah. That was crazy.
What
I
kind of
never
store
saw-
is that?
It's like a Kohl's department store, I guess
Okay.
you call it. Or well, it's smaller than a Target. Would you call it like a Kohl's, Nikki?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's like a small version of Target. They have a very small grocery, you know, clothes, electronics, toys, home goods. It's just one of those kind of things.
There's a storage shed auction this morning. I might go.
Oh, there you go.
It's over at the more expensive storage sheds, the ones that are like $140 a month, because they're climate controlled. So maybe I won't get a bunch of welfare sheds.
I sat there and I just cackled like hell about the 50 minutes of your video I was watched. I'll catch the rest of it. I'll catch the rest of it after this show.
Oh, what cracked me up was when Jim started going on about peach fuzz and Rogaine, and I was like,
yeah, I got through
and
that.
then he was
part.
talking about managing your bikini line and stuff.
Well, hey, if you're gonna sell bikini bump medicine, you gotta know your product.
There you go.
Maybe it'll go viral.
Dude,
Yeah, I doubt it.
I know.
Like do some landscaping down there or something. I was like, oh my
He was talking about the training bras. He's like, well, this better be for somebody that's just starting out.
Yeah, they are microscopic. I will say
like,
that.
oh my
goodness.
I didn't want to get them. I'm like, oh man, this is a job for Tara, but she's like all the way across the store. I'm like, crap, I got to do it. I start grabbing them training bras, and these ladies are looking at me. I'm like, I don't know, I can't talk my way out of this. I just didn't make eye contact. I just grabbed them.
Don't make eye contact with the creepy guy.
You couldn't joke with the cashier because you were going to say, oh, I found my size or whatever.
Yeah, I tried to say a joke to her, but they were pretty crabby because
they had no sense of humor.
Their registers are crashing. Because I mean, you can imagine you have these people with like heaping carts. Your registers are like crashing. She's like freaking out, like, oh, I bet you'll be glad when today's over, haha. And both of them just looked at me like
they didn't say a word. They just kind of glared at Tara and kept on checking out. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, there was no point for joke.
Come on.
If you wanna be in a no joke zone, go and be in a Walmart when all of a sudden all those registers reset. Because it makes it sounds like you just threw a breaker. People get real irritated with. What is wrong with my computer?
Losing you, bud.
Actually, Scott was really nice. He shared it with his subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, he knows you didn't mean any ill intent. You're a friend, you know.
No.
He knows it
No,
was.
and I was messaged him last night on Facebook and stuff. Yeah, he's cool.
And he can take it though.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have a mean spot on your body. Y'all are just nice people.
You don't know me very well, then, do you,
Yeah,
Tom?
exactly.
Tom, you better get to know her a little better.
Well, you start making broad statements like
That's
that.
right, Mom. I am a fine person.
Just
Apparently
don't try to
you
buy
didn't hear
anything out of her
about
box
her
at the auction.
Apparently you didn't hear how mean she is to Jim. Come on.
Yeah, barely missed that episode.
Well, I've seen that, you know. Now she's being mean to her kid, you know.
I like the part.
That's not the general public.
I know. Somebody called us nerds on the comments. They just put nerds in quotation
Nice.
And you know, you're supposed to say thank you for your comments.
Yeah.
There was one I deleted. The person, and if they would have said their whole name, I probably would have left it. But they just put their first name and the last and their first name and the first letter of their last name. I thought, you know what? If you're going to be anonymous, I'm deleting you. But it said something about how long would it have taken to explain to your kid what was going on. You two come off as rude and self-serving. I'm thinking, you know what I really thought? Nailed it.
Well, I gave them a thumbs down for that comment before you deleted it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and Bridget commented on it. She said,
"Oh,
well, sorry, Jim. Jim took that away
when
from
I first woke up, I'm like, I'm not gonna deal with this crap."
Well,
see, I don't like when people bring up my kid. You know what I mean? You don't like me, fine. You know, don't bring the kid into it or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bomb.
My
on that
child
one.
is my
Keep the kids out
business.
of it.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, you guys try to keep him off of YouTube, you know.
Yeah.
It's not that you don't want him involved. I mean, you let him list his own stuff and stuff. He knows exactly what he's doing. But
We have an old video, and it's nothing to do with reselling. It's where we're cheap fix for a dirt road. We let Brandon talk for about, I don't know, maybe like 2 minutes. He's kind of explaining, because he's helping us with this project. So he's kind of explaining. We've gotten shitty comments on that, like, well, this looks like more of a way that you're just trying to show your kid off than actually going to give out any information. You know what I mean?
Damned if you do and damned if you don't.
So I'm not like leaving Brandon off YouTube because I'm being mean. I'm just like, I don't want to expose my kid to people that are assholes.
Because I know the video you're talking about, and we have talked about it before. There is nothing wrong with that quick fix you did, because I have seen far worse. Because when people have this, you know, it's not something that you go down all the time. You just need to have it fixed for a little while.
Yeah, it's out in the middle of the woods. It's not a driveway. It's not a road. It's just yeah. Yeah, we get more hate comments like, you did this all wrong. You should have put a culvert in and 2 yards of gravel. Dumbass, I don't want to buy a culvert and 2 yards of gravel, but okay. Anyway, whatever. But on that, yes, I've had comments that we've let Brandon talk on the videos. So yes, it's you're damned if you do or damned if you don't. But there's also people out there that are not very nice, and I guess I'm not ready to expose my son to that yet, if I can help it.
Boy, they should see some of these kids that have YouTube channels that are not too much older than Brandon. Those kids get hate comments
breaking up.
and
Yeah.
They just don't put up with. I got my old fat behind out in front of a camera. People need to quit hiding and get online. Hear that, Hank? Quit hiding.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Shots fired.
Tom's calling you out.
Just I'll come with there whip your old fat ass. What? So, did you get a lot of listable stuff out of it? Out of your haul?
Did I get what? What'd you say?
Get a lot? Did you get a lot of listable
I haven't done shit
stuff?
yet. Yeah.
Things
No,
you can list on eBay.
I'll sell all the formula, the Rogaine, the prenatal vitamins, all the just for men hair color and Grisha formula. Is that hair color or does that make your hair grow? I don't know.
No, it's hair color.
What else do we get there?
Well,
I'll list it all.
The pee pads.
Oh yeah, the pee pads.
Because you're gonna buy those online.
Yeah.
If I need male pee pads, I'm definitely not going to the store if I could buy them online.
Yeah. No, I'll list it. Obviously I don't do Amazon and I'm not starting Amazon because I got too much shit to do, so it's gonna go on eBay.
Yeah, we'd be gated and like everything.
Yeah. Well, this store is like high price compared to like Walmart, but I mean, you saw the receipts. We bought like, I don't know, over $5,000 worth of their retail value for $34. So I mean, I could sell a few things and throw the rest away and I'd still make money.
Well, that's good.
It'll be all right.
So you're rapidly running out of time. How are we looking towards the move?
We're not gonna make it.
We're not gonna make it. We decided we're gonna have to stay here. We just can't do it.
We don't own the house anymore, so we're gonna have to live on the street.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna move up to Superior for the summer because I heard they had real good auctions up there.
Oh, you know what? No, I heard there's an abandoned farmhouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
We get
all we need
squatted.
Some plumbing tweaks and we'll be all good to go. It comes with a lab named Diesel. Dark dog.
Freezer's full of food too.
There you go.
Oh, no. You had the electricity on, didn't you, Nikki?
Yeah, electricity's on, Wi-Fi's
All right.
on. I just paid my bills.
You better make.
Because I know what happens if you leave the food in the freezer when you shut off the electricity.
Brandon,
Oh,
then,
no.
because he'll be thumping.
No.
We were looking on the map where y'all live at now and moving to Kentucky. My God, Jim, that is a hell of a haul you've been making.
Really? I think it's easy.
We could have went farther. We should have went to like Georgia or South Carolina or something.
I see the same truckers. I've done it so many times now. I actually recognize the truck.
It's what, 4 states away?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you drive it all the time, though, you drive that corridor, you get used to it. I mean, it's really easy to drive. It takes me 6 in the morning till 6 in the afternoon. It's an easy drive.
I was just thinking, man, the cost. I was wondering if it would have been cheaper for you to like rent a semi or something, or
Not really.
I don't know.
Not really. I think we'll have, by the time we're done with it, we should have about $5,000 in fuel in it right now. We'll probably have about $7,000 into it when we're done.
And how much would it have cost for like Mayflower to come in and move you?
How many Mayflowers?
That's true.
That's
Well, there's
12.
semis.
I've moved 12 truckloads.
I think when like his parents looked into it, like with a Mayflower semi, I don't think you could get one for like under $8,000. They're really expensive.
And I'm probably about a third of a semi-trailer.
Yeah, my friend rented a U-Haul and that cost her like $25,000, and she moved a half hour south of me.
Yeah, I'd say I've moved about 4 semis worth.
Damn.
Ain't nothing but thing.
Y'all need to get rid of some crap.
We did it. Oh my God, we probably got rid of 20 semis worth of crap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're just so large.
if you tell that little boy that you're not moving anytime soon,
We tell him that all the time.
you're gonna break his heart.
We tell him that all the time.
Does, yeah.
And then he's like, I know you're full of it, Mom. Shut up. Brandon's on to us. He doesn't even take us serious anymore. He's like, I know you're lying to me, so just knock it off.
Oh yeah, like when we're planning to go to Disney World, we're always telling them, "Oh no, the trip's canceled. Something came up, we can't go."
We're horrible
He's so
parents.
used to it. Yeah, he's like, "You guys are full of it. I know you're lying."
He knows better.
Poor little Tyke, there's gonna be pictures of him on the internet of walking down the street with his his stick with his little pack on the end of it, headed to Kentucky.
Yeah, a sign that says Kentucky or bust.
That's right. Kid, you got a key to the door? I don't need no door key. I'll kick a window in. They have made me mad. Seriously, are y'all getting anywhere close to being ready to move?
Well, I have to be totally out of here by the end of July, so off the property that I own. Yeah, I mean, right now we've been doing a lot of cleanup. Like we're cleaning up stuff that isn't going, that's just stuff that we're just getting rid of it. So we've been doing like that for the last week. We've been just doing major cleanup around here. Yeah, I need to get out of here. I want to get back my escrow money, Tom. I love money and I need it.
You're paying rent and you don't pay rent.
I know. I never paid rent before, but what am I going to do? Well, Brandon's in school till the 6th or 7th of June.
Yeah, we were never going to leave before he's done with school.
Yeah.
Well, he's not even going to take his backpack out of the car on the last day of school. He's going to be saying, why are we going back to the house for? We need to be going to Kentucky.
That's funny you say that. He never takes his back. We wind up buying him a new backpack every fall because his old backpack was left in the car or whatever. He's just like, no, I need a new. When his last day of school, he abandons his backpack.
Yeah.
Whatever's in it, he don't care.
It's done.
He's done with it.
Poor Tyke.
I know, we're horrible parents. Okay, speaking of horrible parents, so we went to Universal and they used to have the Jaws ride, which we've talked about before.
Right.
Anyway, so I found out I'm pregnant and we're like, yes, oh my God, now we'll have a small child that we could take on the Jaws ride and terrorize with the Jaws ride where we could scare them like we're actually going to die. And this is what me and Jim's huge excitement. So when they took out the Jaws ride to put in Harry Potter, no offense to any Harry Potter fans, but I'm like, what the what? Yeah, that made us mad. We were on the Jaws ride, and there was this little girl in front of us on the boat, and she was maybe about 3. So, well, I'm like, they have this whole part where they have an explosion and some fire on the water. So I'm like, yeah, Jim, oh man, that fire on that water. I hope the gas in our boat doesn't explode. I had that girl so freaked out. Anyway, it was just great. I'm sure her parents are like, these two are real a-holes, but it was so much fun.
It was like when she
Me and Jim are playing off each other. I'm like, oh my God, if these gasoline tanks explode in the back of this boat, I hope you can swim to shore, Jim.
It's like when she freaked out the gay guy on the airplane. I think that was the same trip.
Oh yeah, it was. I forgot that was the same trip.
I'm gonna freak out the hairdresser with the airplane. Tell him it's gonna crash.
I got a dirty look one time at Gander Mountain in Duluth. There was this little, well, she was probably, I don't know, 10 or 12, so she wasn't little. Anyway, she was looking at this mountain lion that they had there. It was a stuffed mountain lion, and she's looking just closely at its teeth. And I walked up, I said, "Look out!" Scared the hell out of her. My husband's like, "Oh my God, you're gonna get arrested." I couldn't resist. I mean, she was just looking so hard at these teeth, and
Ooh, you're wicked.
But
I was like,
you know
yeah,
what?
bad
Her parents
judgment
are cool
call.
to do stuff like to have fun like that.
I thought it was funny.
I do too. Oh man, Jim, I found it. Look at this. Switch that trailer out on Fox's. It's a Nautique trailer, $6,000.
Yeah, but is it sport Nautique?
No, it's got the closed bow.
Yeah, the regular. That's too skinny. The regular
Oh.
Nautique's narrow road.
That's pretty cheap price though.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
And it's an 01. Anyway.
I'm hauling a boat right now. I'm not buying another boat to haul down there. Sorry. We're done on. When I'm done with the boats back there,
So Jim can take a water skiing.
Yeah.
Sounds like all your friends. It sounds like all your friends that are close by should just come on down with the trailer hitch on their car and.
We don't have any friends that are close by.
Yeah. We don't have any friends that are far away either.
Yeah, we don't really. Yeah. We don't have any friends.
Like, who's helping you move? You think nobody. Whenever anybody else moves from here, though, our asses are always over there helping them load the freaking truck.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I quit doing that because it's always one way. You know, you go help them. They never want to volunteer to come help you.
Yep, exactly.
And so I just.
If they could move on their own, they'd have done it on their own. They wouldn't need help. You know what I mean?
Some people are just too damn lazy to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just say I'm sorry. I can't help. I can't move stuff anymore with my arthritis like it is.
I know Jim's in Kentucky, and the guy across the street's like, "Oh yeah, I got to move this couch. I really need help." So Jim's like, "Oh, I got a really bad back. I got these bulging discs in my back. I got a really bad back." Anyway,
which is not a lie.
Is that the same guy that's growing the hemp?
No, well, they rent that field out. That field, that's like a hay field that they're renting to some farmers down the road. That they're the ones growing the hemp.
Okay.
Which has which I've told you has my son totally crazy because he's insistent that there's gonna be like these rogue potheads running around trying to grab hemp across the street.
Oh, he needs his own. Y'all need to do his own. Do a show with him.
Oh man, Todd, hey, go out of the hangout and come back in because we can hardly understand you. But just make sure you come in before 10 minutes.
I don't know how to do that.
Just hit the hang up button and then come right back in. Because you're like breaking up, unless it's because you're too far away from your microphone.
He doesn't know how to.
We won't keep going.
No, we'll still be in here. If it does, just restart it. But we'll still be here.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move my mic.
Okay, now you're not. Yeah, before, I can't hardly hear you.
Okay.
Oh, man, now we can't ditch him like we were going to. Damn it.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, Todd, it's cool. Tom, just hang up. We'll be all right here. We'll be here when you get back.
That's right.
Nice.
Y'all are hateful.
Nice friend. Then they wonder why they don't have any friends.
That's right.
We know why.
By choice.
That's because we're self-centered and rude.
No, probably because they don't want any.
True that.
Because people have gotten to be such users now.
Yeah, true that.
I have to say, I've met Jim and Tara in person, and they're just as nice as they are online.
You didn't.
Goodbye on that model.
Even nicer.
Did you
and
hug
Tara
her?
loves hugs.
Oh my God, who hugged me? Somebody hugged our neighbor. I'm like, oh my God. She goes, I'm going to hug you. Ugh. So she's like, oh, I can tell you don't like hugs. You used to like hugs. And Jim's like, no, she never liked hugs.
You should have said to her, if you hug me, we have to have sex.
I was going to, but I thought I might take it too far.
Yeah, Tara does not like hugging. Even then, you have to keep your hands right at your sides through the whole process.
Yeah, I'd like to see you do it like that with your hands at your sides, like Flipper the Seal or something.
No, who's that guy who used to swim? It wasn't Aquaman. What was that guy? Patrick Duffy.
The man from Atlantis.
Man from Atlantis, that thing where he'd swim like that with his arms to his side.
I'm gonna remember this. That's how I'm gonna be able to do it from now on.
I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna say, yeah, we're gonna do it for Man from Atlantis style. Oh my god.
That will lose half the viewers.
I want to give.
Well, just FYI, you're aware of this. If you don't move your arms, you use your feet. So there's your little bit of scuba trivia.
Oh yeah.
Because it doesn't do any good. I've got a pair of Scuba Pro Lightning Jet fins that I've had since the early 80s.
Are those worth some money?
They are worth some money because I don't think they make them anymore.
These Scuba Pro Jet fins.
And I haven't scuba dived in quite a while, but the last few times I did scuba dive, I didn't even have my own equipment. I had to rent it because we were someplace that cost too much to ship equipment to.
Yeah.
But it's fine. You young folks ought to try it. Yeah, like the way I say that, young folks. Doesn't that make you all happy?
Yeah. I've never scuba dived. I'm a little bit claustrophobic, and I'm scared that if I'm way underwater with air tanks and an air mask on, that I might freak out.
You know what? When I did my open water test, we had to go down to the bottom of a spring in Crystal River, Florida. And we went down to the bottom, and then our dive master you had to do the emergency ascent. And he would give you the okay signal, and then you'd give it back to him, and then he would reach up and he would cut your oxygen off.
Oh boy.
And you had to kick your way to the surface, and you had to hum the whole time so he knew that you weren't holding your breath. Well, I was really stressed about this. Because we'd go down in groups of 4, and he would do one at a time, and then another 4 would go down. And I was really stressing at this. And I got down there, and he kept my oxygen off, and I was just looking around because I was totally relaxed. And I thought I'd be losing my mind down there. And then he said, get up. And I kicked my way.
You really need to go out and come back in.
Yeah.
You're roboting it.
But
you're roboting it.
Really bad.
It's
we can hear like every 5th word, Tom. Yeah, you're roboting.
Yeah, if you leave and go out and then just click on the hangout that you
probably can't hear us.
Stay a little bit more on edge. But if
we're on edge because we can't understand a word you're saying.
So if I don't, here I go.
You'll be back. Just hit click the hangout link. You'll be fine. It's cool.
Yeah, we'll turn your air back on when you come back. Trust us.
You better wait in.
I'm home. I'm home the whole time.
Home while you're gone.
If he doesn't come back, look for another link because he might start another one.
Oh man, how do I get back in?
Did he message, how do I get back in? Just go up to the hangout in the same chat.
No, you can't do that. You have to go back into his where he does the Hangout. Start
Oh.
Google Hangouts, don't you?
I don't know. I never
we don't
start
know.
a
We just set 'em
hangout.
out.
I never start a hangout. I just give advice on how to run one. I don't even know how to start one, to tell you the truth.
Well, I think it says start a video chat is how it works.
I don't know.
Well, I just see the button. I never clicked it. I'm not brave enough. I would never leave a hangout, no matter how bad my voice was scrambled.
Hi, Beth.
They made it! He did it! Success!
Yay!
Well, let's hear him talk before he starts having a parade.
Well, he looks frozen. He does look frozen, I'll give you that. He hasn't moved. His arms are crossed.
I just see Queen City Picker icon.
Oh, maybe it's his internet feed or something.
I have a picture of him, but he's not moving.
Oh, there he is.
Can you hear
I
me?
hear something.
Maybe his boys are downloading too much stuff on it.
You must have a bad internet connection or something, Tom.
All right.
Now you sound a little bit. Oh, he left again.
I think one of his boys is home, so he's probably playing that game.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it could be streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young 20-something-year-old boy home. What do I have to do while I'm sitting here?
Watch engineering videos.
Yeah.
Or playing video games. You could be playing a live video, or, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like an interactive.
Yeah.
They're gamers.
There's a storage auction here pretty soon. I don't know if I'm gonna go though.
Let's go.
I don't
What
know
do
if
you
I
got
want to
to
deal with a storage shed. It's not by a popular person either, so I imagine there's not going to be very many people there.
Well, go. You better go.
Yeah, if it's crap.
If it looks like crap, just don't buy it.
Yeah, no.
How many are they auctioning off? Just one?
I don't know. He said a few.
Oh, well, then you should definitely go.
Yeah, but we're just kidding with the don't buy it, Nikki. We know you're going to buy it no matter what.
Gary would be like, why the hell did you buy all these storage units? Oh, it's torn, Jim told me to.
He's the one who told me about that. I didn't even know it. He's the one who saw it on Facebook and shared it with me, so.
Oh, well, it's his fault then.
It's his fault if I buy something.
Yeah.
Whose fault?
Don't bring him with, because he might hold your arm down.
No, I'm not taking him with. He's at work.
Tar tries to pull my arm down, but I don't let her.
Only when you buy stupid stuff like motorhomes.
Well, not stupid to me.
It was stupid when it broke my truck.
New topic.
Jim buys this motorhome at this auction, okay, that hadn't been moved in 10 years. So he's like, yeah, Tar, don't worry, we'll just flat tow it home. And he buys it for like $550 because it's bid up to $5. I'm like, Jim, just let it go. It's too much work. So he bids again and gets it. I'm like, I don't think this was a good idea, but whatever. So he does all this prep work. We're going to flat tow this thing home with my red truck. So we're in a long ways, like 30 miles. Okay. I'm like, I don't think this is a good idea at all. So we're towing it home. All of a sudden, my truck makes a noise and it has this smoke coming out from the driver's side wheel. It looks like when one of those World War II airplanes is going to hit the ground, you know, and like the white smoke's bellowing out. So I pull over and Jim's like, I never have ever thought you were going to leave me. But that day, I actually thought you were probably going to divorce me.
She got a weird look on her face.
I was ready to kill him because I need I need a pickup truck because I have to get hay for the horses and stuff. This is my one pickup truck because he's already